Hey everybody, it's Paula here from the Excel Club and welcome to this week's Excel Curation Corner. In this video, I share with you some awesome Excel and Excel Power Tool content that I found around the web during the week. This week's content is a mixture of videos and blog posts, and I also have a resource to share with you. Now, everybody that I have curated today, I've sent on some BAT tips for. Now, if you don't know what BAT tips are or how to claim them, do check out the video below. And if you're watching this video and you want to support some of these creators, do go ahead and send them on some BAT tips too. For those YouTube videos, I've also sent on some hive tips. So please do make sure you pick up your tips if you have been included in this video today. So what content am I going to share with you today? Well, the first piece of content is a great video by Oz from Excel on Fire. Now, in this video, Oz goes through a use case for index and match, where index and match works out better than using either VLOOKUP or the newer XLOOKUP function. Now, we're all loving the new XLOOKUP function and how it can replace VLOOKUP and index and match. But there are occasions where it just does not match up. And in this case, I'll show you one of these most perfect examples where index and match works out better than using either VLOOKUP or XLOOKUP. So you will find a link below this video over to that video on Excel is on Fire. Please do hop over and have a look. Now, the next content that I have for you today is a blog post. This blog post is on vivaran.in and it's 3 tips for a better experience in Power Query. Now, Power Query is one of those Excel power tools that's also used in Power BI. And if you're getting started with Power Query, these are 3 really good tips. Now, the first tip here is to rename the applied steps, and then he goes through how it is that you go about renaming these steps. Then he goes on to discuss 2 other tips as well, which are really useful tips, especially if you're just trying to find your way around Power Query and you're new to Power Query. These are great habits to get yourself into. So you will find a link below this post to that blog post, and I've sent on the tips as well over here. So do follow suit and send some tips if you enjoy this content. And next, I have a video for you, and this video is from Chandeep at Goodly. Now, this is a more advanced lesson. It's on DAX and it's on row context and context transition. Now, DAX is used in Power Pivot. It's the functional language that's used in Power Pivot. It's very like Excel formulas. It's actually based on Excel formulas, but it works on columns and subsets of columns rather than cells like formulas in Excel. Now, the topic here, row context and context transition. These are 2 very important concepts to get your head around if you are using DAX. Quite often, because of row context, you'll end up with wrong totals or something like that. So it's very important that you understand both row context and context transition. Now, this video goes through explaining both of these theories around context transition and row context. So if you are trying to get your head around DAX and you're moving on from the more basic sort of automatic measures that you can create, then this is definitely a video that you should watch. Again, I will drop a link below, and if you like it, do support the creator with a few tips. Next, I have for you how to build a sales forecast using Microsoft Excel in just 10 minutes. Now, this is on Analytics Vidya, and it is a blog post by Ram Dewayan, and I apologize if I have not pronounced your name correctly. Now, in this article, it doesn't only go through how to set up forecasts with Excel, but it goes through what is forecasting and why forecasting is important. And then it goes through examples of the forecasting functions that are available in Excel, like linear and EST. Before then, it goes on to building a forecast model that you can practice with and that you can learn with. Now, forecasting is the ability to predict the future, and it's something that we'd all love to be able to do. So I would recommend that you check out this article, How to Build a Sales Forecast Using Microsoft Excel in Just 10 Minutes. And you'll find a link below this video directly over to that article. It is a really, really good read. Next, I have another video for you, and this is Excel for freelancers. And it's learn how to create this mini CRM application in Excel. Now, this is a full course. This video is an hour and a half long. By the time you sit down, you watch the video and try and put it into practice, it will take you a lot longer to go through. But in this video, you'll learn how to build a CRM application, something that will hold your contacts. It will have emails, it'll have reminders, and it'll have notifications. And it is a mini CRM, custom relationship management application. Now, it uses VBA, and you can pick up a lot of design tips. It is worth watching for all of the tips that you pick up, let alone the actual application that you be able to build at the end of it. But a lot of the other tips you can apply when you're building different things with Excel. So I would suggest that you hop over to Excel for Freelancers and you take a look at that video. But do park a little bit of time to watch it. But it's definitely worth the investment in your time of watching this video. So you'll find a link below this video. So do hop over, and if you enjoy it, give them a little support and send some tips. Now, finally this week, I have something a little bit different for you, and it's not an article and it's not a video, but it is a resource. It's a resource by Maven Analytics, and it is a data playground. So what this basically is a number of data sets, because we're always looking for data. So there's a number of data sets, and you can preview the data, you can download the data, and then you can go ahead and play with this data, analyze it, use it for creating charts, use it in Power BI, use it in Excel, all these different data types. So we've got Madrid daily weather, Spotify top 100, movie ratings, World Cup, 120 years of Olympic history. And then there's more pages, wine testing, UFO sightings, Inc. 500 companies, shark attacks. There is so many data sets in here. You really just got to go and check this out, because a data playground is exactly what it is. So a big shout out to the lads and ladies over in Maven Analytics. Chris Dutton is over there. That's an awesome resource to put out there. It's free of charge to use. If you're looking for some data, do check it out. So it's over to you now. What has been your favorite Excel resource this week? Has it been something that I've included in the Curation Corner? If it hasn't been, do drop a link below in the comments, as I'd love to know what it is that you like to read and you like to watch around Excel. And again, if you are one of the creators that's been included in today's video, I have sent you on some tips. I hope that you will be able to collect them. If you have any questions, don't hesitate in contacting me and asking me. I think that's about it for this week. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I hope that you will subscribe now. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and share it across your social profiles. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next week. Goodbye now.